Are all the books I want to read or reread in the fall of 2024. I typically get really nostalgic feeling in the fall and I want to read a book I've already read before. This is also typically the time that I reread The Secret History. So a book I've read already that I want to reread is Brother and Sister in the Forest. This is about obviously a brother and sister who reconnect after kind of being away from each other for a while. It's very weird and good at the same time. It talks a lot about trauma and grief and kind of just life itself and the meaning of family. Another book I want to reread is Gone Girl. This book is absolutely amazing. The movie is absolutely amazing. And I think that this is the perfect read for fall. This is the vibe I want. A good reread for me is always going to be Wuthering Heights. This is just a classic that I reach for anytime it's gloomy or I'm sad. Another book I want to reread will be Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I'm lucky enough to have the ARC, but when this releases in, I believe, September, yes, when this releases at the end of September, I will be buying a copy and also reread. Another reread for me will be Brat, not Brat Summer, Brat Fall. It is a book about a guy who's dealing with grief after his parents died and he's moved into their house because they're going to sell the house, him and his brother, but his whole world is like falling apart, and it has a very interesting play on what's really happening, what's not really happening, and how you can kind of alter your own reality. It's very good, very weird, but very good. And then of course you can't not read Dracula in the season of Dracula, but also Giovanni's Room. This is another good book that I crave whenever it gets a little bit colder outside. Books that I haven't read that I do want to read in the fall is Valley of the Dolls. I'm just nervous that it won't live up to the hype, maybe. So I plan to read this hopefully in the fall. This is high hopes from me on if this book is going to be good. I really hope it is. Another book that I haven't read that I want to read is Possession, a mystery love story. I'm going to read it. This is the last book that I plan to read in the fall. Nicked is about a heist. It's set back in 1087, so a very, very long time ago. And there's a sickness going around, and this guy is called down to read these people's like fever dreams. So this is my fall TBR hopefuls.